Hello guys, welcome to the next video tutorial on Android app development for beginners. In this video we will see what is an explicit intent and what is an implicit intent. And we will see how we can use explicit and implicit intents in Android. So first of all, what is an explicit intent? An explicit intent is one that you use to launch a specific app component, such as a particular activity or service in your app. So whenever you want to invoke some activity or some component within your app, then you use explicit intent. Now, what is an implicit intent? An implicit intent specifies an action that can invoke any app on the device able to perform the action. So you use implicit intent whenever you want to invoke some app or some activity from other app in your device from your app. So explicit, you invoke activity or you are able to invoke activity within your app. And implicit intent, you can invoke an activity or some component of the activity from the other app which is present in your device. So let's get started and see how we can use implicit and explicit intent in Android. So first of all, I will create an app. So create a new app and I will name it as app 1, for example. Okay, and everything will be default for now, and this will be blank activity and finish. So my project is created now, and first of all what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a large text and I'm going to take a button here, and I want to change the text of this button and large text. So I will go to the text area, and in here I'm going to write main activity app 1. Okay, and for the button I'm going to change the button text as open activity 1. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I want to open a new activity from this button click. So first of all I will create a new activity. So I will right click on my app, new activity, blank activity, and this activity I will name it as activity 1 app 1. Okay, and I will click finish, and this is going to create this activity. And instead of this hello world, I'm going to take a large text and I'm going to change the text of this large text as activity 1 app 1. So this is the activity which is present in our app 1. Now in order to open this activity from your main activity, what you can do is you can go to this button component here, and in here you can add an attribute called Android on click. Okay, and you name a method, for example open 1, and this method we are going to create in our main activity.java file. So go to main activity.java file, and in here create a method which will be public void and open 1. So this method name should be same as this one. Okay, so open 1, and it will take one argument which is view, name it as view itself. And inside this method what we want to do is we want to create an instance of intent. So intent object name will be intent is equal to new intent, and it's going to take two arguments. First is this context, and second is the activity class name. So our activity class name is activity 1 app 1. Okay, dot class. So what it's going to do is it's going to create an intent object which we can call from a method called start activity. So start activity, and just pass this intent object here, and it's going to open your first activity using your main activity. So let's run the program. So my app is running now, and when I click this open activity 1, it's going to open this activity 1 in app 1. And this is an example of explicit intent. And what it says, that you can open an activity or any component within your app using explicit intent. Now, in order to see the demo for implicit intent, we need to create one more app. So first of all, we will create one more app. So go to File, New Project, and this app we are going to call it as app 2. Okay, and click Next, and click Next, and it's going to be blank activity. Click Finish. So my second project is created called app 2, and from this app I want to open the activity from my first app, which is app 1. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to drag and drop a button, and I will change the text of this button as open activity 1 from app 1. Okay, so we are going to open activity 1 from app 1. So to open activity 1 from app 1 using your app 2, what you need to do is, first of all, go to your last project which you have created, which was app 1, and go to the manifest file here. And in here, whenever you create an activity, you will see here that extra tag is created for your activity. Now, in order to open this activity from your other app, which is app 2, what you need to do is you need to have a intent filter here. So you can see there is already one intent filter in our main activity. So you can copy this from here and paste inside your activity. And inside this intent filter, there are two tags. One is action and one is category. Okay, and in action, Android name, you want to give the name of your activity. Okay, so what we are going to do is we are going to go to our activity 1 in our app 1, and we are going to go to the XML file of this activity 1 of app 1, and we will copy this package name from here. Okay, and why we are doing this we will see in a bit, but just paste it here, your activity package name, and by doing this, this activity is visible to all the app within your device. Now, in order to allow other devices to access this activity, you need to have this category, and this category should be here default. Okay, so this should be default category. So now your activity can be seen by other apps within your device. Okay, and now what you can do is you can just remember this package name from here. And now what we are going to do is we are going to go to our second app, which is app 2, and for this button which we have created in app 2, we want to open the activity from app 1. Okay, so I'm going to go to text here, and I'm going to add a new attribute which is Android on click, and I'm going to open activity 1 from app 1. And now I'm going to copy this method name, and I'm going to go to my main activity.java file of my activity 2, and I will create a new method here, public void, and this method name, and then view. And inside this method, what we can do is we can once again create an object of intent. So intent is equal to new intent, and this time instead of giving the context and the exact name of your activity, what you can do is you can give the package name which we have given here. Okay, so just copy this package name from app 1 activity 1 and go to app 2 and paste it here. Okay, so now this line can recognize your activity 1 from your app 1, and now you can open this activity. So start activity using this intent. So just pass this here. Okay. So now I'm going to run my second app, which is app 2. So my app 2 is running now, and when I click this open one from app 1, it's going to open the activity 1 from app 1. Okay. So from app 2, you can see here, when I click this button, it opens activity 1 from app 1. So this is an example of implicit intent. So always remember, whenever you want to open an activity or component within the app, you use explicit intent. And whenever you want to open or access an activity or component from other app within your device, you can use implicit intent. So I hope you have enjoyed this video. Please like, comment and subscribe, and bye for now.